Yeah. Yeah. There was absolutely no hype. There was no hype while I was not online. Our friends went nuts. Our friends went nuts. It was quite the week. Quite the week. We are very, very close to being done an entire album. A 6-track concept album. Can't even believe how much work we did this week. My gosh, Jay's like, the bowl looks so sad. We have our Velociraptor egg. I'm trying so hard for this egg to work, but we're going to try to make this Velociraptor work. We're testing out, some late night lights. Danny's sleepy. I figure we can just hang out in the dark, play some music, hang out with some fake candles so you don't have to be so worried about fire, but that's a real one. It's a real one. So if there's a fire behind me, just let me know. Just let me start screaming in the chat. Yeah. Zab, welcome in. Oh gosh, I can't even believe how good it sounds. And to hear it through not a laptop mic is gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild. And hearing it from beginning to end, yeah, it was a very emotional experience. So to all of you who have made this possible, thank you. I've never been able to create this way. To just live at a studio for a week, to work with somebody that I work super, super well with. And I mean, we were pulling 14, 16-hour days pretty much every day. But also just to not be counting studio minutes was a huge thing. That's a really, I can't even tell you how huge that was for me, to not be counting and panicking and wondering how I was gonna make all this work. And that was already accounted for before we went into the studio. And then all of you were there doing this that you're doing right now. I like all the Dean commands. Bobby, hi. Will, welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, yeah, you want to melt our brains. Narwhal, I'm really glad. And I've said from the beginning, like, all of you doing this kindness, I want you to understand what it means to me, and I want you to see that I'm really working as hard as I can to be worthy of this generosity. And I'm so excited to share this with you. So excited. So I've got a little bit of recording to do on my own. A few more pieces before we end up going back to the studio, probably for one more session to add just a couple of tracks and also to start the mixing of the whole album. What? Never in my life. Chameleon, we started tracking in November and we wrapped up in March. Of course, I wasn't living there for an entire week, but I mean, in some cases we were pulling like 14-hour days, and we were trying to bring in as many different session players as possible because I wasn't able to do what I do now. And again, that's because of all of you. Oh my gosh. And I'm sure like Kaz was super happy to come to stream today and be like, look at this bowl. Look at how fresh it is. It's super fresh. It's no bowl anxiety whatsoever. None whatsoever. So thank you. Take a week off Twitch, they said. Take a week off Twitch. It'll be totally